Hello and welcome. This is Steph. I am offering a planner update today. And I want to start with my happy planner. I know there's a glare on here, so I'm going to turn this page quickly, but I wanted to show you the beautiful cover. I forgot to film this video or this planner in my last video. And I am working on July. This is what my July spread looks like. I know I'm not the fanciest happy planner person, that I don't have lots of stickers and stuff, but I use my happy planner for my financial planning. This is where I keep all of my budgeting tools, and I have a budgeting YouTube channel and I use this for that. So I thought I would just give you a sneak peek of what it looks like. I keep track of, this is my budget for each week of the month, and I share this in my my budgeting videos. And then I keep track of things like account balances in different accounts and that sort of thing. And this is how I print these in Google Sheets, and this is how I keep track of my money in different places. So I thought I would just share that pretty quickly. I do like this ringed planner. I can print off sheets. I have a punch and I can add different things to this planner. So it does exist in my lineup. So I just wanted to share that, and I think I'll just leave it open. And then I have recently started this planner that I made myself. I made this out of fabric, and then there is a paper bag inside of here that I sewed and glued together. And then I made these printables that I glued onto coffee dyed paper. So I have them a month layout right here. I've just glued, so I've got these printables that I made, and then I have glued in pictures like this dog, and I also have some stickers in here too. But so then I have a monthly, and then I have weekly pages. So I started this on June 29th, and then here's another page, and I've got some just random kind of junk journal pages in here. Looks like this. And then I also have been writing in here. Did I go past that? Yep, I did. I skipped it. So I've got writing in here as well. When I feel like it, I've just left blank pages so I can do some little updates on my day. I've been tracking in here books that I'm reading, that sort of thing. I guess the way I think about this is I write in here things that I wouldn't be embarrassed if somebody read it. So nothing too personal. It's not a diary, but just sort of, this is sort of a catalog of my life, I guess. Is sort of, I think all lives are important, just so it's just like what I'm doing with my days, and that's just how I keep track of my time. And I love how these pages turned out. I've got another blank page there to write in. Yeah, so I also have appointments, that sort of thing. And I love the feel of this soft cover. And I've got, so that's July. I still need to figure out what I want to do I've got space for August and September in here. So I've got the backbone, but I just need to add the pages. And I probably will do that in a video. And then the thing that I am most sort of, I guess, excited about is my Filofax. This is a personal size. This binder itself is called the Cover Story Primrose. And I decided I've never had a Filofax before. This is my first one, and I did not want to invest in one of the expensive leather ones for my first Filofax in case I didn't like it. So I did, it was fairly inexpensive, like $36 or something. It was on sale, and it's just got a canvas cover. I haven't really figured out what I want to put in here. I'm not using it as a wallet, but I did want to show you what I am doing for the pages. I left this shiny piece in here. I've just printed off a quote here, and I've got that double-sided. I've got a piece of vellum that came with it right here. I printed this in Canva. It's just a yearly calendar for myself. I like it. It's small, but it's not so small that I can't actually see the numbers if I need it. I just stuck in, this is just a 3x5 card. I had made, at one point I wanted this like a to-do list of things that I'm working on. And then this was another template in Canva that I used for the monthly calendars, and I double-sided it so I could see it no matter where I was. And this was a weekly page that I was trying out. that's washi tape in there. It didn't print like that. And it actually worked for me. You can see I used it. And then I've got another one. Let me see. I just printed this one today. It's another weekly lineup that I haven't started filling it out yet, but I thought I would show you because I wanted to try something else. So this one's got the dates over here. So with a Monday start, to-do list, and then a blank space here. And that's what I found with this one. I just was kind of writing down, like wrote down a phone number I needed to call someone, and there's my to-do list. And yeah, I just need I need a place where I can feel free to like jot down, like on a phone call, what's going on, or make notes that aren't important other than I just need to write something down. And so I need a scribble space, I guess, is how I plan to use that. And I also just purchased this. I bought both of these on Etsy. And I'll put a link in my description if I remember, so in case you're interested in them. This one is an inbox. I just printed this right before the video, or a little ways before. So sort of things that you're working on. And yeah, just sort of to remember things. I've just tried that. And then here I've got other calendar pages that I saved. I've got August and September, and I didn't finish the rest of the year. So I was kind of wanted to give it a try before I invested too much in all the printing. I've got this space saved for financial stuff. I haven't put too much in there, but I had something on my mind that I wanted to write down, things that I wanted to remember at tax time that I was afraid I would forget, so I wrote it down. And I do intend to flesh out this financial piece a little bit more. And then I'm really proud of this section. It's where I've started keeping track of the books that I'm reading. So I've been taking the cover of the book. I write down the dates that I'm reading it and whether I sort of thoughts on the book and if I would recommend it or not. And so I've got this one I read in June, and all the rest are some that I read in July. So I'm just grabbing different free backgrounds in Canva that for different books that I'm reading. And I'm trying to read of a different variety. And yeah, I'm really pleased. I think it looks really pretty. And I've got one more that I thought I would do at the end that I'll show you how I cut it out and add it if you're interested. And then I have a TBR going. I don't like to spend a lot of money on books. I read fast, and so it's just a waste. But I usually read them on my Kindle, and I write down the name, and then I put a little circle there if I've got it on hold in Libby, so I could get free books from my library. And then once I actually get the book, I put a check mark. This is the one that I'm reading right now, The Calamity Club. So I've got 2 pages of TBR, and then I actually have a 3rd page. I've been jotting down some ideas on this other, the notebook that came in the back with it. And then I haven't done this yet. I was gonna just write down contacts in case you ever lost your contact section of your phone. A lot of people, I don't have their phone number written down any place other than in my phone. So I thought that would be an important thing to do. Here I just have another quote. And then I was trying on a different section that I made. I made this in Canva. It says thoughts. And then I was writing down some ideas about what I want to do in terms of planners. And this one, I started doing this. I only did it one day. I may come back to it. I just have some health issues from time to time. And so I started writing down what was going on with me that day. And then these are some freebies that came with this planner, the dot grid, and then this to-do list. This is a section that I really like that I've started working on. And one of the things that I don't love, it's nice because these tabs came with the Filofax, but I like tabs at the top too. So I sort of made this one, and I may make some more, just print off something so it's a little more colorful. But I've made a section where I'm keeping track of my plants. And so what I've done is I have gone through and wrote down, more like a common name, and then the scientific name and a picture of the plant. And then I left lines on the back so I can keep notes about the plant, like perhaps when I last fed it, or when I replanted it, or just, information that I may want to track about the plants. I really like my plants. So I've got a section for, I did not get all of my plants on here, but I made a pretty good start on it. And Yeah, so I just got different ones here. I really like plants, and I'm going to be moving this fall, and so these are plants that are coming with me, and some of them are going to be staying behind. There's some, I don't have it fleshed out yet, but I sort of have sort of like my TBR books I want to read, I have plants that I want to buy. So I want to start fleshing that out, ideas of plants that I want, instead of buying on a whim, I want to plan out my next plant purchases. And I think the rest of this is just paper, yeah, that just came with it, so you could try different colors and stuff. And I think I showed you, I've got this, this is a notepad that sticks in the back. I bought this new sticker, and I haven't quite figured out where I want to stick it in here yet. So I have it says Save the Turtles. So I've got it in this freebie. This was also included, this free vinyl page. And I have another sticker I want to put in here that I haven't done it yet. It's just part of a cat. So I'm going to be adding those two. And I also have like some personal photographs. That's one of my next projects to add in here. And then, yeah, so I just kind of wanted to give an update where I am in my planners. And I thought I would just show you how I prepare these. Let me see, I'm going to move my, oops. I think I'm going to close my notebook here, get it out of the way. And I put a piece of paper on my desk to try and keep the glare off. But so when I make this in Canva, I figured out the size that I want the page to be. And I have sort of it's almost like a light pink to sort of, that you can see, that I can see, that matches the page. But it's kind of difficult to cut once I put it into my trimmer here. So it works best for me. I put the, just a design on the background, and then I can line up perfectly where I need it to be to make the cut. And then I do that. Oops, like that slit. Yeah, so I just trim off the pages. And this trimmer of mine is not sharp on one side now. I need to replace the blade, but I'm trying to get the most out of it. So I keep sliding it back. The other side isn't very, very sharp, and it tears kind of bunches up the pages. So let's just do it this way. It works till it wears out. And I have the replacements here, but I haven't put them in yet. So yeah, so I just wanted to share my planning world with you, kind of how the tools that I have and what I'm doing. And for me, I'm 57, basically retired. I work from home, just stuff that I want to do. I do things like selling on Etsy and eBay, and I have my other budgeting YouTube channel. It's called Budgeting with Steph. And then this is my punch. I really like this one. I got it on Amazon. It's called Work Lion. I think it comes in different colors. I highly recommend this one. It's good. I like that you can change it to different size planners if you have more than one. And then I just punch away. I have this is a planner that I use for my budgeting channel. So I can punch things to go in here, or different types of different sizes as I need to adjust. And then I was going to put this away. So yeah, put this in with my books. And like I say, I'm just getting started with this. I think I've had it for less than just about a month. Today I'm filming this on July 20th, and I made my first entry in here on June 20th. So I've had it a month. So this is where I'm at. This was a good book. I just finished it. So yeah, so these are my books, and things that I want to work on in here are more tabs, working on the tabs, trying to figure out what works for me. And then again, adding photos, that's going to make it more personal. Add some pictures inside of here is next for me. And of course, some more decoration, like with those stickers and such that I showed you. And I was saying I'm 57, I'm basically retired, so I don't have a lot of appointments. My children are adults. I'm getting ready to have a grandchild, so I don't have lots of kids stuff or work stuff. So it's more hobby stuff that I keep track of in my planners. I hope that helps. Thanks for hanging out. And I look forward to seeing your planners. I watch other channels of other YouTubers. So thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.